Now my bank now they run, they go so small 1,000 I keep for my bank. Now in the court, they beat me. Say now for maintenance. Now me go to maintain their bank.
I need money, so my body, in fact, if I want to even go and fight inside the bank.
Bank charges are a problem everywhere. You see, those 5 naira could look insignificant, but when you run a big business and then that 5 naira runs into 1,000 places, we'll call them excess charges. Okay, you now find out that those things make a difference in most businesses, and these charges are supposed to be fixed by the regulators, CBN and other CBN basically. But some of these banks go ahead to now make deductions which are wrongful. Okay, and it's a problem everywhere. There's nobody who will say that he has not had such problems with his service with his bank. But sometimes you say, oh, is it because of 100 naira? I'll go and queue up in the bank to complain.
That one is a normal thing because it's not a big money. We will not complain. But it's there. Understand? It's there. Your account, sometimes you will just see a 17 naira out, 15 naira out. But when you complain, they will say they have some charges like that.
They don't tell you the charges where they use them.
I don't actually know.
You never asked them before?
Never asked them.
In fact, I have a situation like that with an online payment platform. I made a payment. It was debited twice. Now, to resolve the problem, they told me to send them a code, a transaction code, which I couldn't find on my text message deduction. I also couldn't find it on my app. So they told me that the only place I can get it is to go to the bank and ask for my statement, that the number will be in my statement. How much was deducted? About small money, not small money, but about 7,000 naira. It's not small money. No, but the problem is this. So they want me to go to the bank, queue up, get into the hall, print my statement, which will cost me money, because they don't print statements for free, which will cost me money, to give them the code. So it will now take them 1 month to resolve the problem. These are the kind of problems we see every day. Okay? That money may be small to me, but to another person it could be all. Because I can only imagine how much these financial institutions are making, ripping people off their 10 naira and 20 naira, and giving people, you wake up and see. In fact, there are two categories. There are those that you don't even see the debit itself, but you just notice that there's a change in the balance. Okay, those ones you see, you get the notification that, oh, 100 naira was debited from your account. It's one category. Then those you don't even see. Those ones are hidden. It's not even hidden charges. You don't see it. You just notice that your account is not balancing face. But the regulators, the CBN, the job of the CBN is to be fair to the CBN, whenever such cases are reported, the CBN from time to time, I think there's a department in the CBN that is actually saddled with that responsibility of ensuring that such problems are sorted.
Several.
What do you do?
I complained the bank, they couldn't respond.
How much you lose like that, they could not respond?
In fact, I should be over even 100,000. Yes, because sometimes you go to POS, your money they will still deduct your money. And you go to bank to reclaim, they will not give you. That's the problem Nigerians are having.
There are different categories of remedy. Okay, the first remedy is that upon a complaint, the money should be reversed immediately. CBN has a provision that where that money is not reversed within the time provided by the CBN, then the banks will now start paying a penalty for not complying with the correction timelessly.
Totally illegal. And the CBN must address this matter. This is a serious matter that is affecting the poor masses of this country. Because by deducting 50 naira from your account, 100 naira from your account, by the time it is 1 year, it's cumulative. And as a result of that, the poor masses are still suffering.
So the CBN has an agreed charge over accounts. Now, depending on the type of account you run, there are charges that should come with those accounts. Okay? sometimes you may see somebody who does not even have, who has never applied for an ATM before. They'll say, oh, ATM maintenance fee. But you don't even have an ATM, or you've never even requested for an ATM over that account, but they are charging you fee to maintain a card which you've not applied for. Okay, sometimes they'll tell you, oh, it's an implied charge in your terms of reference with the bank, but it's not so. If a person has not subscribed to a particular thing, it's wrong to now start charging a person for a service which he did not subscribe for, and which is not a service that comes by default. So at what stage do you know, whenever you see a debit which does not form, so I think we have to now be careful ourselves. We have to be able to explain what this debit is for. If you're unable to understand what that debit is for, then you must call your bank to say, I was deducted 200 naira. What is that 200 naira for?
They should have a better way of solving that problem. Because if they don't have a better, let me give you a personal experience. There was a time I was debited like that, and I called their head office. Like that stuff was reversed after 24 hours. But when you go to any of these branches, they say 7 days, some they say 14 working days. Some you don't even see the money. After the whole, it will now take a whole long of time, and sometimes you give up. Sometimes when you are debited from POS, they say go and bring POS receipt. It's debited in the bank, POS person has not given you money. It's not with the POS person, bank says it's not with them. Who is now with the money?
I had a problem with my bank card. I did a transaction over the POS in the shop, and I wasn't, the transaction did not go. I was debited. This banker said, oh, go back to your bank. I went back to my bank. My bank is saying there's a debit I'm seeing on my app on my phone, but the bank is saying that that no money left my account. Okay, I wrote to them the first time, wrote to them the second time, and when they saw that there was real trouble coming, they had to quickly reverse the transaction. So a lot of times, and there are times where somebody will say, oh, I did a transaction, I transferred money to you. The beneficiary is saying, I've not seen the money. The sender is saying it has left my account. So I think there are all these payment platforms. So a lot of the time, the transaction is not directly between banks. Sometimes there are payment platforms like InterSwitch and the rest of them. These platforms are the ones that midwife these transactions. So sometimes it may be a glitch which could be sincere on the part of, technology. The problem with technology, we are still adjusting to it. So sometimes these are good faith errors, which is from nobody's making.